6 days left. Perfect. All right. This is the glasses only, invitation only, TA certified podcast with my boy Wesley. Wesley, state your last name because I always fuck it up.
I don't know how to say it either, but I say Balandran.
Okay. That's your
So,
government last name, correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. So if you were arrested tomorrow, you would say your last name is?
Alvarez.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. That's my last name. So,
Yeah.
but this is episode number 3. Wesley, we've been friends, dude, now for how long? Going on. I'm 28. We met what 16, so 12 years now.
No, it had to be more.
14,
Was it
13.
was? Well, when did you come to see me?
I moved down. I think when I was freshman year. So when was that? We were 14,
Like 13.
13.
Yeah, 14,
Yeah. So
13.
I met you. I think was it
Like
sophomore year? Or
sophomore
was it
year.
okay? So yeah,
I'm
15.
I'm
So yeah.
I'm gonna go 14 for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're younger, huh?
Dude, that's
Damn,
wild.
Wesley.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
it's a long fucking time knowing each other, bro.
My God.
And I always love, especially here we go. So how did we meet, Wesley? You're the only I mean, okay, I have another friend, but you were the first person in my life where I met you, didn't like you, you didn't like me, and we're here today, good friends. So, Wesley, I want you to tell the fucking jury here, what's your side of the story? Why didn't you like me? What did you do to me? We were in class together. I think you're guilty of some things in this classroom. Go ahead and speak.
Look, all I'm saying is there's no
Uh-huh.
evidence of anything.
Okay, sure.
Um,
No evidence of
how,
anything. My feelings. This is
how,
my story.
oh, bro, delusional. But let's see. Just bad vibes, dude. You had bad
Bad
vibes all
vibes.
around.
Yeah, it was bad
You
vibes.
know,
I was still
look at you.
new to
You were
seeing.
the scene kid. You had your hair like
I
this and
did. I had
stuff.
longer
You know,
hair. I had longer hair. You're right.
it was
Okay.
crazy. It was like down the middle of your back, pretty much. That's what it looked like to me, at least.
Fair
Sat
enough.
behind you in math class. I remember,
You
and I was
did.
just like, "Yo, I
You
don't like
did.
this kid.
You did.
I'm
And
a,
what'd
I'm
you
a,
do
I'm,
because you didn't like me?
I
What'd you do?
may or may have
Mate.
not
Okay.
drew some dicks on your shirt
That's what I thought.
while
That's
you're in
what I
front of
thought you
me.
did. Yeah. And I didn't even. Okay.
A couple
I didn't
shirts,
even.
actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even know you at this time when you were doing this. We didn't even interact yet. Like what? We
Didn't even
just
know
were
your
like,
name.
we were just in the same class, like, man, fuck this guy. And you're like, man, fuck this guy. And I,
Just
for
bad
some reason,
vibes in
was
front
like,
of me,
I'm
bro.
gonna trust this man sitting behind me with, just I guess my whole back apparently because you just drew dicks on me.
Well, to be fair, it was 8 equals D. It was around that time.
Right, 8 = D, and we were in math. So if
Yep.
you're thinking about it, you were just using me as scratch paper.
Exactly.
You were
Exactly.
using me as scratch paper,
Given I did draw little things come out the D, but
dude. Remember that
maybe I didn't.
fucking. See, you're lucky. This is recorded, and you're a smart man. You're going, hey, maybe. I was not of a sound mind then. I was a young man,
Yeah, dude.
young man.
Could have
But
been a dream.
you know what? No, it was a real story, real close. Fucking, I'm thinking though. Remember that pedo fucking math teacher, Mr. Rogers,
No, man. Bro, I didn't have them.
bro.
I,
I
I,
had
uh,
him.
I. Do you remember the time that I dressed up as a banana and
Yes,
I
I
got
do.
like I got suspended?
Did you
Uh,
really?
yeah, because I got ISS. It didn't
Oh, what
close
is
enough.
that? What was that again? Like a little like
They're like
Saturday?
they're like, "Nah, dude, it's like
Oh,
during normal school hours, so it makes no
okay.
sense." They're like, "Hey, we're gonna
Yeah.
suspend you, but you're gonna be
Okay.
at school."
You're like, I just don't have to go to fucking math. You're like, sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's like okay. And then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bring your homework," and it's like, "Ha, you think I do homework?" You know, like.
You're like, you don't know me.
But yeah, no, I dressed up as a banana, and
Okay. Okay.
it
I'm
was
gonna remember
for
this.
video production. We just had a banana suit, and one of my friends he ran into Mr. Rogers' classroom, because he had
Uh-huh.
all his signs up, his Mr. Rogers neighborhood and all that crap.
Yes. Fucking weirdo.
But he ran in there and like sat down, and then like I waited like a minute, and right, and then walked in,
Yep.
and I stood there like
Like,
in this full banana outfit, right?
like hands up, motherfuckers.
And then like the whole class just kind of turned and looked at me, and like everyone started giggling, and he was like, "What are you guys laughing at?" Right? And then he turned and looked at me, and I was like, And then my friend jumped up and he goes, "Oh fuck!" And then I chased my friend around the class like 3 times, and then he's made
Uh,
it out the door. And then Mr. Rogers jumped in front
oh,
of it as if
fucking
I couldn't
A.
truck him. I should have, right? And
You
then
should have
he
let the
was like,
old ass out.
right? And then
Yeah.
he went up to the his phone and he was like, "I'm calling the
Oh.
office right now,"
Oh,
right? And so he's
of
on the
course.
phone, and I'm just behind him like this, just thrusting. And
You're the
then
man.
one of the supervisors came and got me, and I
Mhm.
ditched the outfit, and then we went
Ditched
up
it.
to the vice principal's office. And I just remember he was like, he looked at me, he goes,
Yeah. Hey,
"A
motherfucker.
banana? Really?"
Like, I've seen a lot of shit in my
Yeah.
days, but a fucking banana?
And I was
And
like,
he goes, "And in that man's class?"
yeah, I was like, "I
That's
don't
what
even
I
see
had.
the banana suit, so what are you talking about?"
Yeah, yeah,
I was
alleged
like,
banana
"I'm
suit, sir. What are you trying to say?
I just walked into the wrong class. I don't."
Yeah, I thought I was going, we have a cooking class. I thought it was wear what what you want day. And sir, come on. I was
Exactly.
encouraged. I was
Exactly.
encouraged. I shouldn't be here. You shouldn't have me here. But
But yeah, I had ISS for like 2 days.
that's ISS. That sounds like much worse than it is. It sounds like you're being like hanged and or like hung up like this and just being fucking. What did you do? And you're like, I
That's
wore
what
a
it felt
banana
like.
suit. I
That's
wore
what
a banana suit. They're like, say it again. You're
Yeah.
like, ah,
Bro, it was bad. Because then you just sit there.
dude.
You just sit there and do nothing.
We're the fucking last of the Mohicans, Wesley. Like back then in school, like no holds bar, bro. It was nothing. Like they didn't give a fuck about us. We were just some punk ass kids. Like we were
Bro, we
just in
didn't give a
high
fuck about each
school.
other.
Dude, like we were just savages, like all of us, like young men, just raging hormones. Fucking freshman, sophomore year, we're just like ready to just do anything. And back then, what was that? Like the early 2000s, right? Or no, when was this?
Bro, how old do you
Mid?
think we are?
Sorry, no, sorry. We're born. I'm 94,
It
so
was
we're
it was
talking
2008 to
2008. There you go.
2012. Yeah.
So yeah, so 2008. But still, I mean, things were getting
We're
a
in the
little
middle of
like
shit.
things were getting a little fucking more politically correct, I guess. But like back then, we were still fucking just wild. Like
Yeah, bro. Honestly, the stuff we used to do also was just awful. Like
just
the amount of
yes.
times we could have like actually killed each
Hur
other.
or really significantly hurt each
Yeah,
other or fucking didn't let the man reproduce later on in his life with his
like on
wife, and we just
accident, like
yes,
dude, you know how many
yes.
times I karate chopped you in the throat?
Oh my god, that's right, you coulda fucking collapsed my airways.
Dude, just gah.
Yes, we're both doing it.
Yeah,
We're just like, we've decided that whenever we see each other, how we're gonna greet each other is I'm gonna chop you right in the throat. Just
karate
gonna
chop
fucking
to the
chop you.
throat. That's the only way.
So, I remember I remember when we stopped the fucking and you hear this? This fucking guy. You hear that?
Is
This
that a
new guy
motorcycle?
moved over down the street. He's got a motorcycle now, and I'm not fucking kidding you, bro. I'm not kidding you. Like this place is pretty. Like I used to live downtown San Diego, so it was much quieter. And
Yeah.
now I live in this place called University Heights, so it's like more neighborhood and like it's not loud. Like, dude, if I yelled, "Ah!" like someone would be like, "What the
Like they all.
fuck is wrong with that guy?" You know, like around here would be not okay.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker moves down the street and just like revs his shit like late at night or early in the morning. It's like just the randomest time. So he's obviously, I think I see him leave like he's like military. So he's like coming home early or whatever the fuck, and just.
Yeah.
But fucking, anyways, we were on this. Me and Wesley. I remember how when it stopped, we were in the auditorium for like a one of those like all class like meetings,
Like
when they're doing
assemblies.
yes, there you go, assemblies, and we were sitting next to each other and like we had the war going on, and you like let your guard down for a second, and I chopped you good, and I think you're like, okay, bro, enough, and I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, we both got each other well. Okay, how about this
One
one?
wrong
Do you
chop, you're
remember
done.
one wrong chop, you're done. Remember when we we did the toms and the sandals with
God.
oh my god. Give the
Worst and
backstory, Wesley.
best like month and a half.
It was a roller coaster of a ride, emotionally and physically, to be
I just
honest.
Can we just talk about the fact that we went that long?
We we're very stubborn, I guess. I wanted to show you that I could do it, Wesley.
I
I wanted to.
it was
So
it was wild because like I was cool, but then like it was like raining season, it started
okay,
getting
okay.
wet.
We
My
need to give
feet
some
was
backstory. What was the no one knows what we're talking about. So this is what happened here. Me and Wesley, there was a time and place where Toms were fresh and new in the world, and it was the time where you did the slip-on Toms, where you didn't wear the socks. You just looked like a fucking hippie, and you just wore them. And I was, for some reason back in the time, I was super into those fucking things. So me and Wesley made a deal. I said, was I into those, or what was that? Like, do you remember why I decided to wear the
because you were
Toms for?
different, bro.
I was
Because you were
different, right?
different.
Yeah,
You
I
just
was
cut your long hair. You're like, I'm
I
ready for
needed to
this.
yes, I needed to symbolize my difference in a different way.
Yeah.
So I agreed to wearing Toms for what we did 30 days, and you said I'll do socks with sandals for 30
Yep.
days. Nothing else. So we could wear jeans, we could wear whatever. I still had to wear Toms, you still had to wear the socks sandals. But we both know when it rains for sandals and socks and for Toms, you're fucked.
Not good.
And it
Not
was
good.
around a time where we obviously as young men didn't look at the weather forecast for whatever
Mm-mm.
November or whatever it
Never even
was.
heard of it.
And yeah, the weather wasn't a thing, and apparently it was a thing during our bet. And I think we did a friendly shake that hey, let's put some fucking real shoes on, huh?
Yeah, but that was after the fact that I was sitting in class with like moldy smelling feet
Yes,
and like just
yes.
wide open, bro. And like it was one of those things like you're sitting there, and you're just like,
Mhm.
damn, if I can smell it,
Mm.
I know all of these people can smell it.
And
And it
but
was
you
just
know
like you
what?
hear like the squash, bro. Because I had
The
those ones that were like cushioned. Yeah, exact, bro. My slides were cushioned,
fucking
so it was all
gross.
just between every class, and then I get there and there's like, hey, you ain't got shoes, and I'm like, nah.
Nah.
like,
Nah, I don't
like
got
it was
shoes.
pouring rain out there, bro. And the thing is, like, I wasn't running. I wasn't gonna run in my slides, so I was walking casually in that rain too. Just
Everyone's just like, "Is this man in fucking in slides?" Like, no, like actual lockdown on your foot. Like you were basically skiing out there, basically skiing.
pretty much, honestly. And then the fact that like, and then I
Pretty
had people coming up to me asking me about you because they're trying to figure out why you only wearing Toms because we didn't really tell anybody.
And it
So
was
we're
like
just
at the time, it
those
was like
two.
still like, "Hey, man, are you fucking gay?" It's like,
Yeah,
no,
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 that
bro.
was everybody. They're like, "Yo, what's up with your boy?" And I was like, "Don't worry about him."
Hey,
I was
don't
like,
worry
"He's
about him,
different.
man.
He's
He's
different."
different. Didn't you see? He just cut his hair. He's different. He's
Yeah,
different.
bro.
Dude, what a long way, like, from that time. But I think what made it easier for you is like I was a weirdo in high school a little bit. Not a weirdo, like I played basketball enough to like pass, but like still kind of odd, like the odd one out a little bit. But you, Wesley, you could walk into a class with like your fucking dick out and they'd be like, it's just Wesley. That's just
Yeah,
what he does. That's kind of what he
that's
does. I
him.
mean, that's just what he does. So I
Hey,
think
bro, it's because I was also a weirdo though.
yeah, but you know what it is? I didn't own it and you owned it.
It's the
You owned it.
it's the pigment.
It's the thing. Probably,
They
dude.
didn't know
I
what to
just
say
like
about it.
I couldn't fucking figure it out. I was too transparent. But now I'm more I get tanned a lot, Wesley, so I feel like I can
I
pass as like,
noticed.
you know
Why
what
do
I'm
you think I had to
saying?
wear these, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that
This
shine
is
be hitting me. Oh,
that shine. Fuck. But Wes, we always go down memory lane. Recent shit. You and your girl Brittany, how long you guys been together now?
we're
It's been a
coming up
fucking long time.
4.5 years.
4.5? Really? I feel like it's been longer than that.
Well, I met her. How old am I?
I don't know. You know me.
Met her 7 years ago.
Okay, 7 years ago. Wow. So you guys have known each other for a minute.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then
How's it feel? How's it feel, Wesley?
it's wild, dude. We actually woke her up by doing this. She's a
She's. Oh yeah, because you guys, yeah, you stayed together.
yeah.
That's
We lived
right.
together for
How long now?
is that 3 years? Well, how long have we lived together? Not 4. I had to have waited a year. All right. Yeah.
Wow. Look at you. Just a quick to trigger. Just. Doot, 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 doot.
I don't know, bro. It's I was actually telling someone yesterday how
Okay.
for me and her, it's like I always felt like I would end up with her, and then she like told me the same thing. She was like, I don't know what it was. Like I always thought you were a good guy, and that we could have been something. And
So
here we are.
that's what I was thinking, dude. Like and so I was, when I came out to San Diego, like I just had done I was in that 4-year relationship, and I came out here and I was doing that single thing for whatever. And you had your time in the sun, so you had done it. But for me, it was new. I was trying to figure it out. But what I learned during that year and a half is like I spent so much of my effort and like good energy, like trying so hard to do and just be in, like, you know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
now when I'm with Marissa and we're 2.5 years in, like I'm feeling like we're at this level where we're like helping each other grow to
Yeah.
be like, it's like we're I'm 28, like I'm gonna be 30 in less than 2 years, and like we need this, like it's a new level, right? So when you're at a new level, like you need someone there who's gonna fucking be there to like push you, be there to encourage you, be there to like make sure that you're being mutually fucking beneficial to each other's like journey, because like it's no longer as much it is individual. There's like a fucking, you got like one of those, those motorcycles when they have the little co-pilot thing, you know the little like
Why
you're like
am I blanking? I know what you're talking about. Why am I blanking
yeah,
on
but
it?
I don't know what the fuck they're called, but it's
A
like
little
one of those
sidecar
things.
on a
Yeah, the little sidecar. It's like you're a fucking unit a little bit. Like
yeah.
sometimes one's driving, sometimes the other driving, but both of you are fucking together on that like ride. You know,
Yeah.
that's why it's important. You got
No.
to find someone good who's like there to ride. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree. It's I mean, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big change, and it's crazy how like someone half my size make that big of a difference in my life.
Yeah, dude. It's like I feel like and that goes into like a different conversation of like opening yourself like emotionally in a different way, right? Because when you're like in high school, early college, like you're fucking raging with that like hormones. You're ready to fucking, I mean, stick it in, bro. You want to get
Yeah.
going. You want to fucking meet as many, and that's like a biological trigger because you're like theoretically, if you talk about like what's it called, evolutionary science, it's like what we're bred to do. We're bred to like reproduce, spread our seeds, right? And that's like ingrained. But we've taken it to this next level in this 21st century of like the Tinder, the Hinge, like the quick, like do, like next person, next thing. Like you don't know, like if you, who knows, like you're never talking to that person again. Like if you came in them or something, you have a son out there for all you fucking know, and that person's like, I don't even want to fucking, you don't know, because it's like you're just in this mode of just like swiping and like next and like, oh, that
Yeah.
person's got nice tits, or that, oh, nice face, or oh, look at the nose. Like you become like, people become like you're looking at like a fucking product, like, oh, like how can I make this product better? How would I be able to sell this on the market? Like, oh, the nose is not good, the tits are not big enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's the real thing. It's
yes,
crazy.
it's weird how like these apps have made it more of like a people are products instead of like let's get, I guess that comes to also like us, like when you meet that person, how you want to make that interaction go. But the way they sell it and how it's like casted in social media as is, oh, it's like let's fuck, like are you on Tinder, like, or what, like are you a snap, like
Yeah.
let's, you know what I'm saying?
Like, let's
So
do it.
it's so weird. Like it's I don't know, dude. It's like like the fast food of like love. You know what I'm saying? Like the fast food of love. Like that's that shit. Is like fast food. Like it might not be substance, but it might be good at that time, right? But it's not gonna like feed you and get you like to the next day feeling better. Like you'll wake up after fast food, sometimes you feel like shit. If you have like a nice steak dinner with potatoes and whatever the fuck, you wake up the next day feeling a little different. Like that's like a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
steak dinner is a healthy relationship, Wesley. And that fast food, fucking recycled, like just nonsensical way of like interacting with humans is so, I feel like is going to be dinosauric if we don't, and if we don't do that, I mean, we're not going to end up anywhere good, brother.
Uh, Personally, I think like nowadays, especially,
Mm-hmm.
you see the cat
I
trying
love
to
the
look at us,
fishes.
dude.
Love
See the cat
the
at the bottom.
I love how like the cats are just like, I want animals. It could look like
Yeah,
like
they don't even know what it is.
LCD, you know, like fuck it, I'm going after it.
Dude, I'm surprised they're not hitting the screen actually.
I love it.
Um, but what was it saying? What was it saying?
Fast food
Personally,
love.
I feel as though, especially nowadays, and
Yes.
then COVID and all that too made it even worse.
Sure.
Because it's like
Sure.
sure, a lot of people feeling lonely and everything now, but I think a lot of people are trying to transition to finding people, and it could just
Mhm,
be, we're getting older and, like, our friend groups are
mhm.
obviously getting older, and I don't know how younger people are, but I imagine
Right.
it's as bad as it was when we were younger.
Sure,
But,
sure.
it almost like, especially when it comes to sex, it almost feels as though it's, like,
Mhm.
meaningless to a lot of people now,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's like, what's the purpose? Like, "Oh, like, what are you doing today? Oh, you just wanna do that? Okay."
yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, there's no, like, wine and dining anymore at, like, and that could be a product of men just, like, watching too much fucking porn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
porn is so just aggressive, and it shows, like, a woman that's, like, paid to just, like, fucking pretend as much as she can to like it, at that moment, and it's like, men don't know that, like, a woman, like, as much as she is down to, like, yeah, because women aren't have that fucking go button just as much as we do, but they're different. They want the whole thing. Us men don't need to be told all this stuff. We'll fucking go whenever.
yeah.
But when you're trying to like be respectful, that's like different,
Yeah, finding someone that you're actually gonna, like, care for and, like,
Yeah,
love for the rest of your life is, like, completely different, and, I've always thought to myself, if you're gonna date someone, like, you're dating to marry,
sure,
so it's,
sure.
like, it's even harder to go
Yes.
about that, but that's also why I never went on dates. I was
Fair
always
enough, fair enough. Because you knew, I mean, everyone knows, like, if there's a certain, like I mean, especially when I guess it's all different for each person because what you're looking for, but, like, when you're on that date or whatever, you're just like, "This is gonna be what it is," like, or, "I'm just not in that mode to be, like, what maybe this person wants," or whatever it is, and, like, that isn't bad. I'm saying, like, as you go through life, like, you should have like, a general moral, like, or not moral, but just, like, a baseline of what you want to look like. And that can change as you get older and fucking know more information and get wiser. But I
yeah,
think having a general baseline of like what you fucking care about, like treating others how you want to be treated, shit like that, like the general cookie cutter shit, but meaning that and living that can set you up for like better people in your life, better friends in your life,
it's very
better
true.
relationship with your family. Like the whole thing turns different when you like essentially that like slogan, like you get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it kind of is like not in all situations, but I feel like in some for sure.
I heard a quote the other day. It actually said, it
Hmm.
was like, when it comes to relationships, it's
Hmm.
not supposed to be 50-50.
Hmm.
Because then it's like you're gonna expect 50% from the other
Sure.
person if you're only
Sure.
putting 50%. It's supposed to be
Sure.
100%,
Sure.
100%, because then it means that
Dang.
you're giving each other your all.
You're
And,
giving it.
like, I
Oh
honestly, I
man.
believe that's true. And,
Totally.
it's I think a lot of relationships probably fail because of stuff like that.
Sure.
Like, for instance,
Hmm.
me and Brittany, not to toot
Hmm.
our own horns or anything,
No.
but,
Do your
like,
thing. Yeah.
we, like, never fight,
Yeah.
like,
You
ever.
like understand each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, I listen to her, she listens to me,
Right.
she made
Respect.
me a cat person.
Right? You like allowed her to show her passion to you and like you were open to something different. And that's what
Yeah,
a fucking
exactly, and
relationship
then
is about.
you just on the same wavelength, and you just go
Totally.
about shit like that,
Totally.
and I think as though it's like one day we just stop trying, then, that would say a lot.
Mhm.
That's one of those things, but, every day
Mhm.
you gotta wake up and give
Yes.
the same amount of effort.
Totally. And I think that also goes into thinking about like yourself, right? Because if you're not like you're right, if you're not mentally, physically, emotionally, like you're not figuring out how you're supposed to be doing it, then how you gonna be the next level for that person too? Fucking love it, Wesley. The cats. I've never been a cat person though. Oh my, she's like, no. Say what's up, cat. Which one?
There it is.
Which one's this one?
This is Nova.
Nova. There's a place out here called Nova Kombucha. So when you say Nova, I'm thinking about getting drunk.
Yeah.
Do you love that cat?
Dude, I love all the cats actually. It's crazy, like you said, you weren't really a cat, you're not a cat person.
Mm-hmm.
I hated cats.
Mm-hmm.
Hated, like I had bad experiences when I was younger, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, not for me.
I'm just not doing the cat thing.
Yeah, and then Nova's the oldest,
Now you're
so
just
when Brittany
loving
moved
on it.
in, she brought this one. Look how mad she looks.
Look
You
at
looking
that. She's
mad.
like, bro, I was straight posted on your bed.
Yeah. But what's it called? It's actually crazy, you know, like, they don't
Mhm.
show affection like how, like, dogs do, obviously, and stuff,
Sure,
but, like,
sure.
it's, like, the little things, like, you know, like, I'll wake up in the morning, she's, like, laid on me like this, and it's just,
Yeah,
like, the
she's just like,
cutest
"What's up,
little
bro?
thing.
I love you. I trust
There you
you.
go.
You feed me.
Yeah, yeah,
We
exactly,
provide warmth."
and she's like, "But
Dude,
if you pet me one too many times, I'm gonna bite your hand right now," so
like, if you look and you keep going, like, you're fucked. That's on
yeah.
you. I've told you, you know my looks. Dude, but that also goes into thinking because, like, I'm I grew up with Maggie. You knew my dog, like
Yeah.
Maggie, and my parents now have a new dog, Lulu, and she's great too. And I love dogs, but like Marissa, not like she doesn't not like animals, but she's just not a big animal person. Like she's like, I don't really want a
Didn't
dog
grow up with
until
any?
she grew up with a cat, and she's like, "I like cats, but, like, I just don't want one until we have kids or later, because then" she's like, "I wanna be able to go do things and not have to figure out the" and that's her thing. So, I was like, "Sure." And now with me, I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I'm, like, good with not having an animal right now either." But before, I was like, "I need to have a dog right now. I need a dog. I
Yeah.
miss" you know? So, it's like going back to, like, what if you're open to whatever that person wants, because for a while, I was like to Marissa, I was like, "I need a dog. Like, when we move in together, I want" she's like, "I really can we talk about it? Like, I really want" and now we're, like, getting more on level ground, you know? So,
Mhm.
I think it's like a foundation of, like, trust or of respect, which is super important because then that, like, builds off of, like, how you talk to each other and how you interact in social settings and how you interact with, each other's fucking friends, like, the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So, it's important, dude. That's why I think yeah, find a good woman, find a good person, find a good whoever, whatever you're into, but
Dude,
find that person, right?
you know what's crazy?
Hmm.
We're coming up on your guys' 3-year mark, right? Being together?
Yep. Yep.
Which is the mark that I get to meet your girlfriend
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I
I
always have to
know.
wait 3 years.
3 years. Oh my god, this was under just different circumstances. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, dude.
Fair enough. I'm 136 miles away. That's not even that much. I feel like yeah, that's
No,
a lot.
dude. Even when you're 2 miles away, I was
I know when I'm in town, we just hey, we bowled last time.
That's true.
I
That's
took your
true.
money. Do you remember that?
Uh,
Took $5 from you.
yeah.
Stole it.
Honestly, it was rigged. It was a
It was rigged.
I got that trick shoulder, you know?
Oh, fuck yeah, I remember that your shoulder from that fight that one time, that fight, right? Where you kicked
Yep,
that guy's
yep,
ass, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yep,
totally,
yep.
totally, Wes.
Messed up my bowling career for life since then. Only bowl
Dude,
like 220.
whenever I think of you, I think of you beating you I remember you're like, "Dude," randomly, because like, we were hanging out a lot, and then, like, you were hanging out with Brandon more, and I was hanging out with Derek and Connor more and stuff like that, but you did this fucking basketball league where you won the championship, and, like, you were going all over the fucking place with it, weren't you not?
Oh yeah, we were flying everywhere. We had tournaments
Like,
in like.
Orlando?
Oh well, I didn't go with them there. They went to Orlando.
Oh,
They went
okay.
to Hawaii also, but then I went to
Yes.
their tournaments. We did Vegas,
Okay,
Oakland, San Diego, San
okay.
Francisco, uh, out here obviously, LA.
Yeah, and that's, like, where our friendship kind of I feel like started, as, like, playing was it, like,
Playing
playing
basketball.
ball? Yeah,
Yeah,
for
no,
sure,
honestly,
right?
we were talking one day after I drew a dick on your shirt, and I was like,
You felt
I was
bad
like,
or
"Yo,
what?
you ball?"
Yeah, you're
I
like,
was
"Oh
like,
my" oh, because didn't CJ Burton come up to me and he or
"Yeah,
something someone came up to
something,
me,
some it was someone."
I remember this now, and someone's like, "Oh, are you da da da?" And you're like, "You fucking play basketball?" And I was like, "Yeah, what do you who are
Bro,
you?"
I'm like capping my Sharpie, like,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. I think we were in a group together too, were we not?
Yeah, well, I hung out with the
No.
basketball team. You were on the
No, we
basketball
were
team.
I think we were in, like, the same class in a group together, and that's why some anyways, okay.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
yeah, we were playing ball, and that's how we could
Actually, we
find
went to the school next to my
I
house.
remember that, dude. I remember that.
I
That was our
remember,
first time hanging.
yeah, dude, I hit you with a reverse layup, and then I banked in a three, and then I'm pretty sure you wiped the floor with me.
Dude, that was fucking that's and then we're like, "Okay, cool." And I think that's like a bigger thing, like, it's a bigger topic. I feel like because when I've gone into, what's it called? Work interviews and stuff, and they ask me like, "How do you do with, like, team and mentality and all that?"
Yeah,
I think work I think, sports, dude, and, like, even playing at the rec too and playing for Simi and doing, like, the organized sports of it all and all that, like, it really showed and really, like, brought me how to, like, push and like work with that fellow man or whatever. And I
Yeah,
think
you
it's like
communicate with others. It's
totally
relationship building. It's like
yes,
because like when you're
yes.
on the court, it's like these people are your team now.
Right, like, this is
And it's
like,
like
you're like, if something happens on this court, like, I got you, right?
yeah,
Like,
it's like
right, yeah.
completely it's like, bro, you could have gotten the fight. I'm with you now. Yep, we're on
Right,
the
now
same
I get
team.
you're on the
I just
same
met
team
you
or
2 minutes ago.
exactly, because we played the rec or not the rec league together, we played that one fucking travel league together.
Oh, 805 Hive, bro.
805 High, bro, and we went to I remember the height of it all, when we went to
God.
Corona, and we played against Brandon Jennings, the NBA at the time, he was, like, a really good player. His AAU team, they were all fucking huge, and we
This is
just
what
got
it
our
looked
ass
like.
kicked.
This
I mean,
this is us.
yep.
I'm their whole team. Just
Yes. Yes, bro. It looked like the Monstars took our talent, but they didn't. We just weren't that good, and,
bro, it
like,
was
those
wild.
dudes, they just fucking I was like,
I mean,
"Okay."
our tallest guy was 2
Was
or
it
3
Brandon?
inches shorter than them, than
Yeah,
their shortest guy.
totally, dude. Exactly. They were
Like,
fucking monsters, bro. I was like, "How do these where the fuck are these playing basketball at?" Like, no way. Holy shit. They
he's
just
like, you telling me they're the same age as us?
yeah,
That's
I
not
was
a
like,
grown man.
that's not a grown man with 4 kids and a fucking a mortgage. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
right. God,
It was
man.
I think that was when I played against that specific team, that's when I knew, like, even though we played many teams after and we had fun and all that, I was like, "Dude, there's a different level to this shit, bro.
A
There's a
whole
different
different
level.
level.
Holy shit." I thought I was good, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not that good at all."
Yeah.
Like, I realized
Oh,
that
dude,
fucking
Kevin
tournament,
Love.
honestly, I was like, "I am not that good. Like, no. This is not gonna
Hey,
be my thing."
hey, real talk. Tyler was called Kevin Love of Lemon Park
Bro.
because he was draining. That was when Kevin Love was good too. He was
Yeah. I had some good I had a good couple, like, year run there for a little bit.
yeah,
I was
bro.
playing ball a little bit there.
No one even
High
knew what
school.
happened. Next thing you know, the ball's just in the hoop.
You're like, "How's this fucking chubby ass motherfucker walking me down and then all of a sudden just shoots randomly and it's going in?" Everyone was like, "Why are you shooting?" And they're like, "Oh, it's going in." And then sometimes
Yeah,
even I was like, I shouldn't have shot that," and
like
it would
5
go
feet
in.
behind the line.
Yeah, dude. I
Heat
was like,
check.
yeah, heat check. And playing at Levin Park, I fucking dude, we just, like I love it, like, we were kids, bro. We were kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were out there playing outside, like, we had social media and stuff, but we were really out there,
Yeah,
dude,
we
for a
we were out there in
lot of
Dallas,
that,
bro. I
you
posted a
know?
picture of like the grass and my shoes next to it.
Bro,
Let
that
people
was
know.
the
It's like, hey,
early
this
days of
is where we're at.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just like,
and like 12 people would like it.
yeah, so, like, at the park. You're like,
Yeah,
and then everyone's like, "Oh, bro, Wes at the park, he's probably playing ball." That's
yeah,
probably
bro.
now it's like you go on Instagram and you won't even see your friends post anymore. It's like just a fucking corporate media stream of just ads
mine's
and fucking
mine's
bullshit.
full of like smoked meat.
Smoke? Are you into cooking meat now or what?
Oh, bro, I want to be, but then my neighbors actually they have a Traeger that they don't use, and I'm trying to go steal
Ooh,
it.
bro, you need to either steal it or you need to offer them to buy it.
That's
I
what I'm
mean, I'm
saying,
not
bro.
in.
But
I
I don't
haven't
know how to
cooked.
approach them, like, because
Hmm.
it's in their backyard, and like I'm tall enough to where I
Yeah.
see over the wall,
You see it, yeah,
and I don't
yeah.
want to be like, yo.
Yo.
So I was walking by the conjoining wall that we have, and I happened to notice,
That you don't use this motherfucker anymore.
yeah,
You should do
what do
it.
you want for it type shit,
Yeah,
and
what do
then
you
they're
want for
gonna
it?
like build a wall the next day, like
Literally higher. They're like, it's gonna be like a fuck you all, just one
yeah,
little inch
exactly.
higher.
Hey,
But
hey, but
what?
I was gonna say, going back to basketball. When's the last time you played,
Mhm. Dude, like, I haven't played a 5-on-5 game, and it's gotta be over a year, bro.
bro? I went probably 3 years without playing. I sprained my like MCL
Oh, shit.
on my right leg, I believe, and
That's the
then like
worst. That's the
I was
worst.
just like, I should probably just take
Yeah.
off. And then, like pandemic and all that stuff. So then
Mhm.
like just didn't
Mhm.
play.
No one's
And
playing, yeah.
then last Tuesday actually,
Mhm.
um we went to it was like kind of like a Moore Park Rec Center.
Okay.
And we just balled with some like coworkers and stuff. It was like me, Lucas,
Nice.
Brandon, my cousin Sean, and then like a random.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. 5?
And literally, yeah, we
Hell
literally
yeah.
it was weird though. They played to 7, like ones and twos.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of weird,
Huh.
especially ones and twos. But
Was there only one court?
yeah.
That's
So I mean, they kept it going. It was it was
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
we won 3 games in a row. The first game, I
Okay.
think we swept them. Next game, they got like 1 point.
Hell
Game
yeah.
after that, dude, they tried to argue with me on score. Like,
No
uh,
shit. Argue
yeah,
with you on
bro.
score
Yeah,
to
and like,
7.
yeah, to 7, bro. And they had 3. I was like, what are you guys arguing about?
Oh
So
my
then when
god.
we scored I was like, whatever. Like, we'll just score again on you,
Yeah,
right?
fuck 'em.
And
Yeah.
then we scored. I was like, that's 8.
That's
Like,
it.
but
I
it was
love
it
it,
was
Wesley.
crazy, bro,
Does it feel
because
good to
I
play?
hadn't moved like that in
In a
forever,
minute.
and I was
Mhm.
I'm hurting still. That
Yeah,
was
dude, it's a next level
that was
shit,
days
right?
ago. I was like,
Yes.
my God, dude, I used to do this for hours on end,
Dude, like 3 hours.
dude, if
Like,
not more.
dude, 3 yes, we would play multiple times a week for that long too.
And like the thing is, like we were running the courts, so it's like we were
Yes.
we were on
Going
the
the whole
entire
time. It wasn't
time.
like we're just sitting there, like, fucking twiddling our
Yeah,
thumbs. Yeah. And if we weren't playing, we were shooting.
yeah,
You know? So it's like, dude, we look back and like, oh, dude, I don't feel like I was always that hyped up and like as a teenager because they're like, you're gonna miss your teenage energy. It's like, I guess we fucking were revved up, dude. We were
yeah.
knocking it down, bro.
It's honestly wild. Like me and Lucas actually, we you know how we used to like detail cars
Yeah.
together? You know, I
Oh
mean,
yes.
you
Yeah, I
remember I
did it with you.
smacked you
Yeah.
with the
Yep.
phone
Yep.
and shit? Yeah.
Oh my god, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Uh,
You did smack me with the phone. Open hand smack. So
hey, I went
disrespectful.
I went this fast too, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, like anyone's gonna fucking watch this anyways. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, Wesley we went like this and then goes with fucking foam. It could be whatever foam. I don't even give a fuck. It doesn't even matter. And like, at a snail's pace, for some reason, I was like, he's not gonna do it. And he just goes, "I'm gonna smack you." I'm like, "You're not gonna do it." Slowly, I'm gonna smack you. I'm like, "You're not gonna do it." And then
Yep.
smack me with fucking foam.
Man of my word. Could
Okay.
not.
If one thing
Yeah.
you are, that's one thing you are, Wesley. Man, you're fucking weird.
uh
Anyways, onward.
yeah, me and Lucas, we would detail cars all day. And
Okay.
then I had a jug, like a water jug,
Mm-hmm.
that filled up like 3 gallons or some shit. You know, it had like a spout on it so you can pour it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Fill it up with water. We'd go to Lemon, play until the lights turned off. And
Literally.
that was every day.
Literally.
Like, well, Monday through Friday we would do that, and then
Just see
Saturday
and
go to the rec.
yeah. Literally. Saturday, go to the fucking rec. Just text them like, you're gonna go to the rec. They're like, ah, nah. And then you like a text like, ah, yeah, I'll be there. And then everyone shows up and you're just playing ball for another 4 fucking hours. Four
Bro, it's
fucking
wild. And
hours.
dude, I was telling Brittany about
Mm-hmm.
this the other day. How I used to go to the rec, like
Uh-huh.
because it opened at 12 for basketball, right?
Okay.
And I started working at 2, so I would go
Yes.
to the rec from
Yes.
12 to like 1:20, go home,
Bro.
shower,
I
then go to work.
remember you doing that. And you'd be like, ah, I'm gonna go home shot and then just go to work.
Yeah, every day.
Savage.
That's how
Fucking
much I
savage.
love playing basketball, dude.
We just loved it, dude. We like you just couldn't get enough of it for some reason. We just, I mean, I play now, and every time when I do play now, I do feel like that love come back for sure. But like dude, when you're a kid, you just feel like invincible. You feel like I could be the next fucking LeBron James.
Yeah,
Now we're like 28. We're like, the fuck, I
I
can
was
be
like, I could
LeBron
dunk that,
James.
dude.
My
Throw it
my
up.
knees hurt, bro. My
Yeah,
knees,
it's
dude.
honestly it's more fun playing with like your boys though too.
Yeah,
You
it's the
know, like
best, right?
like when we used to play together and like all that, like
The
the
fucking
greatest. Like
best.
as opposed to like playing with like randoms, because then it's like the randoms are gonna be like, oh, you can
Yep.
play. Like, all right,
Yeah.
let me just do this, as opposed to like having real chemistry and like
And knowing
getting it
whatever
everywhere.
everyone's like best thing they're doing at and like just
Exactly, dude.
understanding like I'm not gonna fucking overshoot. I'm not gonna like we all know our roles here. Like we're like why that's why the five of us boys like came together to play, right? So
Yeah,
no, it's true. Playing with your boys is like the best. And I was like I was telling Marissa because dude, it's like I've lived in San Diego now for 3 years, and when I first moved out here and I was in Trader Joe's, I met people so quick, and I had friends, and now it's like a lot of like all those people moved; they're just not in San Diego anymore. And I've had since COVID too, especially, and I work from home, a harder time in like making friends that stick. Like I'll talk to a couple
yeah,
people and meet some dudes here and there, but like nothing that sticks. So it's like I'm trying to like join a running club. I'm trying to maybe play some basketball on some like random team again and just meet some fucking
yeah.
people, dude,
It's
because
harder
like
too.
it's
Like I
hard
get
at
it.
this age, bro.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm fucking. I talk to everybody,
Yeah,
but
you do. And yeah, you got
it's
your
definitely harder
thing
though.
going. It's hard. And yeah, I feel like for me too, like I'm not one to just I guess, go into a bar and just be like, talk to the next fucking person that sits next to me, you know?
Yeah.
So it is going to be a little harder for me too. And like, and with Marissa too, it's like, her and I do a lot of the things together. So it's like, I'm meeting a lot of couples, friends or the husband or, you know, and
Yeah,
stuff
and then
like
it's
that.
like one of those things where it's like you have to be like kind of friends with them, and then it's like
Right. Right.
you might not actually like them type
Like
thing.
them.
I'm sure they're good people, but they're like not your
Totally.
people.
Right, exactly, where you could like,
Yeah,
for me, like, I could sit down and smoke a joint with and watch the fucking game, you know, like,
yeah,
can I do that with you? Yes or no? Like, it's not like the breaking thing, like, hey, maybe this is the dude I go run with, maybe this is the dude that I go fucking shoot the shit with at the bar, maybe this is the dude that I smoke a joint with and watch the game. Like, you can have different friends for different things, you know? Um, but no, just like finding friends, that's why it's important. I feel like friendship is important, bro. Like that's one thing I've realized out here. Like Marissa's been, me and her have become, I mean, so close, bro. We're just, yeah, we're open, we're honest, like you're just friends, like, and together. So that's been cool. But like trying to find my crew to just navigate San Diego weekends when Marissa's doing her thing with her friends, because it's like, yeah,
yeah.
go do your thing. I'm like, I'll just go for a long run, I guess, like 2 hours in the like on the hill or some shit, and then I'll go to the beach, and then that's just what I do nowadays, you know. So it's like it is what it is, but it's sometimes it's rough because that's why I come back to see me sometimes, or some of the boys come down to see me. It's like fucking miss you boys because like it's
You know,
different.
you
You know what
mean
I'm
that
saying?
like actual interaction that like you meant. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
Like that, like just that hang time, that just that chill fucking like what's going on. Like I don't have to like perform and be on, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
we've been through wars together. We're bros, like 13 years, you know, me and you. Like we could sit in the same room, not say shit and still have like love for each other, you know what I'm saying? So it's not
yeah,
ever,
bro.
and when you're making that first connection with someone and you have those moments of silence, like it could make things weird, and it could just be that thing that doesn't want you to fucking see that person again. And there goes a possible friendship that could have been good. So it's tough.
Yeah, what's it called? You
Hmm.
know what they say? What is it
Hmm.
like 7 years, dude? And then that
Hmm.
person's your friends for life at that point. So you're stuck
Oh,
with us,
bruh, we're 100%.
unfortunately.
No, it's fortunate, bro. It's fortunate. I think friendship is like, dude, it's gonna carry. That's why I think people live long lives. When you ask them, like, I think they say health, right? Obviously too, but like friendship and just having
Yeah,
like healthy relationships in your life, like super important. And with your kids, because if you have children and they fucking hate you, like you're gonna live with that. You know what I'm saying? So like, be a good parent, be an understanding parent, be an understanding friend, be an understanding, for the lack of the better word, lover.
yeah.
But like, be an understanding fucking person, and we'd have a lot less of the bullshit that we have in this fucking world, Wes. I think, you know what I'm saying,
It's very true. Very true. Also,
bro? Hmm.
I need to come down there and visit you. I've been saying it for 3 years.
San Diego would treat you guys right. I'm telling you,
I'm trying to go to a Padres game, so we gotta.
dude. It's the best stadium, bro. I love, like, it's seriously
I
such a nice
I
stadium,
heard I heard it's like the
dude.
Giant Stadium and then
It
that
is.
stadium.
They literally do. They have it all there, bro. They have like every food you can think of. Like they have an outside portion that's just like the park with a big screen, and they're playing the game on there, and you can just drink and chill on the lawn.
Damn,
You can go
really?
to your,
So you
oh,
don't even need a ticket. You can just
you can go to
go
the
chill. That's
stadium
sick.
on the chill on lawn and just like watch the game. And I think those are like $10 sometimes. Like it's nothing to
Yeah,
go there. So yeah,
that's
so
yeah.
they do a whole fucking scene, a whole scene.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually super sick.
So I think you guys would love it because you guys rock and go to LA a couple times. I saw you at the, oh bro, we need to talk about this. I saw you at the yeah, Feds. If you listen, tune in, motherfuckers. Um, you were at the comedy club the other day, the Laugh Factory. Ooh, I fucking, Wesley, if you don't wear that the rest of the day, you're a criminal. You're a fucking criminal.
No, bro. My head didn't let me wear it. It's too big.
Yeah,
We were at improv.
yeah. Who'd you see?
Let's see. The first day. Who do we see? Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, and
Fuck yeah, dude.
Chris
Dalia.
D'Elia. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Were they
It
fucking
was
funny?
yeah, no, it was a really good show. We went that day, and then we went the following day as well.
Okay.
And we went to go see who? He's gonna look at me. You know the what was it, Bad Friends podcast?
Bad Friends, Bad Friends. Why does that sound familiar?
It's like Andrew Santina and Bobby Lee.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so we went to go watch them, but then Bobby Lee ended up having COVID, so we didn't get to see him. But, the whole show
Fuck.
was good. It was really
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, like, half the people that, like, they promoted for that day, like, weren't
Mhm.
there.
Okay.
So, like, they had to, like, swap out with, like, other people, and, like,
That's shitty.
basically everyone was funny. Yeah, it's
Oh, I mean,
good
so
time.
they
I love
just
going to
had
comedy
killer
shows.
show. Fuck, dude, that's what I tell me and Marissa have gone to a couple now. We saw do you know who Tim Dillon is?
Yeah.
Dude, we saw him. Holy shit, that guy is fucking hilarious. We saw Giannis Pappas and we saw Mark Normand. Those fucking guys, dude. I'm like, it was on a Thursday night. I'm like, this is the best way to spend a fucking work week day, you know? Like
Yeah, bro, you just
after
go
work and
out,
just
get a
go,
little
yeah,
2-drink minimum.
exactly. It's perfect. I'm a little tipsy, laughing a little harder at the jokes than I would be if I wasn't. It's just, I think, I think comedy is underrated. More people need to go to that shit. It's like I saw who did I see? I saw what's his name? Yeah, Giannis, and there was fucking like, dude, there was nobody there. I was like, holy shit. He was doing comedy to like 25 people, and he's like he's doing it to like arenas when he's in like Nashville and
Yeah.
other markets. I'm like, no, and he even mentioned he's like, I work I work so hard. I'm fucking doing comedy to 20 people in San Diego right now, and I'm like, oh shit, like, is
You
this
wanna you
gonna
wanna
get weird? You
you wanna
know
hear something awful, bro?
what?
So improv, they send you, like, free tickets and stuff,
Okay.
and, like, sometimes they'll send it to you, like, super late,
Mm-hmm.
and it's, like, on a weekend, there's, like anyway, so one day,
Okay.
this is the biggest regret of my life
Oh god.
so far. Let you know.
So far, I have some years to go, but so far,
This really hurt. This really hurt.
it is
I get an email, had
okay.
to have been 7 o'clock, right?
So yeah,
I normally, I check my email, like, top of the hour pretty much,
yeah,
just because 'cause I'm weird.
sure.
But,
Fuck it.
I ended up not, and I checked it around, like, 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says, "Hey, free tickets for tonight's show. We have a surprise guest." And they didn't have a show up at that point, so it was just gonna be the surprise guest, and it's like,
Okay.
show starts at 11,
Got it.
right? But,
Mm-hmm.
like, obviously, however long has passed, so it's like the show's, like, booked now,
Right.
right?
Right. Right. Right.
So I was
Right.
like, "Damn, I wonder who it was, because like, why is it starting at 11
Oh
o'clock on a Sunday?"
fuck.
Right?
Who was it? Don't say Dave.
It was Dave Chappelle.
No,
It was
Wesley. Oh my god. Fuck. How long was the set? Do you know?
3 hours.
No, you're fucking lying.
Bro, they said it was 3 hours. They put out a thing the next day and said, "Shout out to the," like,
No.
it said 50 people that got to see
No.
Dave Chappelle's set for 3 hours last night.
Holy shit. He just fucking ranted for 3 hours. Dude, you would have left there like, "Bruh, I think I'm actually gonna, like, do something completely different in my life." He would have probably just, like, talked your like, that guy's a fucking genius, dude. He is awesome. That's unfortunate, Wesley.
I've
Um,
never been so mad. I would've been chilling if they said it was like someone it could have been Kevin
right,
Hart for all I
whatever.
care, bro.
Like,
Don't get me
damn near
wrong, I love
anyone but
Kevin
Dave
Hart,
Chappelle. Yeah,
but Dave Chappelle
Fucking Pell.
for free, like, it was like
The So what does that teach you, Wesley? What does that teach you? It teach you to go after it, Wesley, when you don't know, the unknown, when the waters are rough. Wesley, do you swim or do you go back to shore?
I sink, bro.
Do you sink like a stone?
Yeah, bro. Well, actually,
You're
a
like, actually, I'm competing and swimming, and I'm actually pretty fucking good.
little non-buoyant, so I guess I just
You just go down.
one of
That's like
those.
a non-buoyant. That reminds me of the Goggins and Rogan. Have you seen their podcast together?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking A++ podcast, bro. I mean,
Goggins is a freak. He's wild.
he's like, dude, I went for a trail run like a while back when I first listened to that, and I was like, I'm gonna play this every time I feel like there's a bitch moment on my runs. So every time I play that, I just would go to that moment where he's like, uh, what he's like, if you a bitch, like, you need to get on your ass and just keep going. I'm like, that guy's the fucking
It's
man.
like, damn, you got me.
Like
You got me there.
everything and everything he's been through too. I'm like, dude, how can you not take what this man's saying at least to fucking for like look at him. He's proof. Every day he runs on Instagram where like, and just yells at you like,
Yeah,
"You're a
bro, just
bitch.
yelling at you
Look at
shirtless.
me."
But you know what? No one's talking about the cameraman, dude. No one's
Yeah,
talking
who
about
the
the
fuck is
cameraman.
out there
He's
with a
stride for
steady
stride.
Literally stride for stride with a little steady like camera on their like foot. All right,
Unless
God,
he's
we're
on
gonna
a
go
bike,
ahead
I
and
don't know.
yell. Yeah, yeah, maybe right.
Yeah,
That could be
bro.
true. Like, all right, record me. They're like, all right, fuck it, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, Wesley, I'm gonna do. Let's do this. I'm gonna give you 5 words, and you're gonna give me the first thing that comes to your mind, and that's how we'll end this bitch, and we'll do a little topic on one of the favorite answers. I'm gonna pick random 5 words. I don't even know the 5 words. I'm trying to think of them as we speak. But ready?
I'm
Okay.
here for it. Oh
Tigers.
God. Lions.
Okay. Money.
God. Cream.
Breakfast.
Burritos.
Okay. Success.
Happiness.
Family.
Like I was gonna say also happiness. Yes, double happiness.
Double happiness. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley, what does happiness and success look like to you, Wesley? What do you like? I want to break down because everyone has, we always, I feel like I love the answer and I feel like I feel the same way. What is happiness in Wesley's like? Like, if you could fucking do a crystal ball and you could see the future, what would you want to look into? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, my ideal thing that like say I like I played the Powerball and won like 400
Hmm.
mil or something, right? Lump sum like two whatever,
Can
right?
do
Still
whatever you want with money.
hundreds of million, right?
Right.
And do whatever. Like I would be very like everybody eats, and like I feel like that would either be very
Okay.
bad or very good. Like
Sure.
I would probably be like one of those. Like obviously, I would invest in a lot of real estate first. Do
Hmm.
that, and then like
Hmm.
hopefully set me up to where it's like I wouldn't actually lose all my money.
Yeah.
But then like all my boys, my
Yeah.
family, like
People who are close with.
bro, you ain't got no debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like
So
yo,
you
you
you feel
trying
like,
to go to this island? Like let's go hang out. Let's go
yeah.
do this, dude.
Yeah.
Like I wish everyone could have that freedom to where it's like,
Mhm.
I was like,
Mhm.
yo, Tyler, like, what are you doing today, bro?
Mhm.
Like, oh, you want to do this? Like, I should be in that
Mhm.
room with you right now, but
Right.
I'm broke,
Right.
so I'm not.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I feel like there's competing things going on there. I hear you want to give to the people you love, and you want to make a like a lasting impact that is like that you can be that person to whoever you want to impact at that moment, but it's through the power of like funds, right? Money.
Well,
So
I feel
what?
like a lot of it comes from that because then it gives you like the
Mhm.
freedom
The
to do so.
freedom,
You
freedom.
know,
So
but
what is
like
that?
given even even
Mhm,
even out, like
mhm.
I'm happy now.
Right. No, for
Like I'm
sure.
very happy now. I have a very loving family, and like
Sure,
you
sure.
know, I got Brittany over there.
Yeah,
She's a part
got
of
your
my
girl.
family now. Like
Yeah,
everyone like
totally,
loves her as well. We got the
totally.
cats, dude, little fur
Mhm.
babies.
You got your unit.
Yeah, like I'm extremely happy.
Right,
But like
right.
there's always
Mhm,
that like want per
mhm,
se of like, hey,
mhm.
like I want to provide a better lifestyle for like all of us.
Yeah,
Something to where like
yeah.
you wake up and you're not like, ugh.
Right,
Like you've been on
right.
vacations before,
No,
right?
I
Like,
feel
you
you.
wake up and you're just, I love
Yeah,
this. Like,
like,
oh, I got
yeah,
no work today. I ain't
yeah.
gotta like worry about anything.
Mhm, mhm.
You just wake up, live life.
Totally. Like,
And
those
like,
vacations just pull you out of those moments in time and just, like, allow you to just see and do what you would do if you had that freedom.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a couple months back, we me, Brittany, Diego, and Brandon went
Yes.
to Hawaii, right?
Yes, I saw this. This is
And
great.
it's like you just wake up, we just walk to the beach and just
Yeah. Yeah. Do whatever you
I'd never
want.
do that out here.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
going to the beach out here. I have the
Right.
option to do that on weekends, but I'm not doing it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Right. No, I
it's
feel you,
just
dude. I feel you.
it's a different thing. It's weird, but it's
It's
like
it, it yes. Yes.
I
Me
just
and
feel like
Marissa
that.
say the same thing when we go travel, and we go and like do fucking 1,000 things. Like, it makes sense because you're paying to be there and you want to get the most of it. But it's like we should be able to live in the location, the physical location, the space, whatever, and be able to make of that like the most of that thing to the, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't know, dude. Like I've been trying to do the most of what I'm given in the area I'm in, but I 100% am with you. Like if I had a crystal ball and a fucking snap of my fingers, I think the freedom that money gives you is like one of the things that like I think keeps so many people alive, keeps this fucking economy running of the US, keeps the system running, it keeps like social media, like it keeps it all because everyone's trying to fucking get enough to be able to have. I think what we're all looking for, we always like give different answers. Like it all comes back to just fucking freedom, you
Yeah,
know, having
very
freedom. I
true.
think that is a great point that you like nailed it. Like just it's freedom. It's not even like the money. Like I guess you need that source of money to be able to have it. But if you can have fucking freedom Monday through Sunday, that's like, I mean, that's truly living, right? Like I feel like that
Yeah,
is truly living.
that's why it's like, dude, even if you go camping, it's like
Yeah, dude. Like
there's
anything.
nothing. You're not out spending money. You're not doing anything.
Right.
You're
Right.
just enjoying life.
Enjoying. Mm-hmm.
And it's like I get it. Like it's better. You just no stress. You just do whatever. You got to worry about bears or some shit. I don't know, but like
Yeah.
it's nice. It's something
Mm-hmm.
that like if I had the opportunity, all of us would have it,
Mm-hmm.
type thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's what like we all like want for one another, right? And we all try and fight for it, and we're all trying to like push it through our like policies and politics, and we're trying to make it like a thing where like everybody gets enough and everyone should have a equal chance at everything. And that's 100% true. And it's like it's just so hard because in life like there's never be like equal anything. Like some people are
No.
born like great looking, some people are born fucking ugly, dude. It's just like how. And if you look how society treats people like that, and then you have people who are born to money, born to poverty, born to money with shitty parents, born to poverty with good parents. There's all sorts of a spectrum of people. And like the equity conversation is one that we all need to have, but it's so tough when you're taking to give to, because then like where does that stop, right? Like where does that
Yeah.
stop to where everyone has just enough, and now is like the guy that worked his ass off or the girl that worked his ass off to get what they have, like now fucked because we need everyone to have just enough, which is like on paper it sounds good, but like in practice when you're fucking grinding every day 24 hours, right? You know what it's like to live your own life. So could you imagine someone trying to build a company or be a CEO or be whatever the fuck? Like that's gotta be tough. So I
No,
don't know,
very
dude.
true.
We can't fucking fix the world, but we can be the people in the world who we want to see. It's so cliche. I hate saying it, Wesley. I don't even like it coming out of my mouth. I take it back.
Hey, you want to know something wild?
What?
I saw this thing. It was for Elon Musk,
Okay.
right? It said if he wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
he could buy every NBA team,
Mm-hmm.
every NFL team, every MLB team, and still have like, and every NHL team, and still have like 30 billion left over.
Yeah.
Is that
Like
not? That's not. It's like that's wild.
that doesn't even like if you can my brain doesn't even know how to compute that. Like is that how can someone what yeah, like it leaves me damn near speechless to think about. We know how, I mean, we're sports fans, so think about all those teams and how much they're fucking worth, and he could just do
Yeah,
that and still have that much left over, and it's like, wow, we have a society and we have a system that allows and yeah, allows someone to I guess surmount that much fucking wealth.
yeah. It's ridiculous,
And then you have
but
severe poverty in like places like Chicago, and you're like, what the fuck?
yeah,
What the fuck? So never easy, but we gotta feel blessed because we could be fucking Wesley. We could be born in fucking Saudi Arabia for we're
no,
just lucky.
100%, bro.
We were
We're
lucky to
we're
be born
lucky.
here. Yeah,
We're
bro.
we're we're very
Very
lucky.
lucky. Very lucky. And every day, I feel like we earn that luck more and more as we try and be better and put out like what we want and just like fucking go after whatever you fucking want, like whatever that mission is, whatever that looks like.
Yeah,
Do it. Fucking do it.
do it,
Do it and never
do
ask
it,
questions. Well, you can ask questions sometimes. You can ask for advice, but
do
fucking
it.
do it. Yeah, just do that again. Just Do it.
Do it.
Well, Wesley, this was fucking phenomenal, brother. It's good catching up with you. We need to do this again. You're my favorite guest, even though I've only had one other, and that was Corey. Shh, don't
Damn,
tell him.
bro. I'm gonna call him
Don't
right now and be like,
don't
"Hey,
tell him.
you
Don't tell him.
suck." Nah.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Hey, brother.
You can tell him. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, Wesley, I love you, brother.
I already
And
called him.